Hello. So today I have come here to talk to you about a very important question, which at least once in your student life you must have thought. So the question is whether I should join some classes for the subjects I feel difficult. Now, this can be for a college student, for a school student. You are giving a board exam, or any other exam, except for the professional exams. Why professional exams I'm keeping aside, I will be telling you in the video later. So the first thing is that when you go to, your important years of your schooling or in your colleges, so you think that there are some subjects which are not so easy for you, and a lot of other friends are going for classes. So sometimes ask yourself, do I also need to go for classes? Classes, I mean to say the coaching classes or for private tuition classes, whether you should go or not. So the only person who knows the answer of this question for sure is you. But many a time it happens that you do not take your own decision, especially if you are in the school. So sometimes this decision is taken by your parents or your elder siblings, or when your peer group is going for classes, you also feel that you should go. And sometimes your friends only say that you should go because we all are going and we need it. It will help you to score good marks. Now the question is whether the classes help or not. So let's talk about this in detail. See, first of all, you have to think that do you have energy to go for one more class? Okay, I'll be talking about all the negatives and positive about the classes. I'm not saying you should go. I'm not saying you should not go. I'm just giving you both the sides. What happens when you go for the classes? What happens when you do not go for the classes? So that you are in a position to decide whether you should join the classes or not join the classes. So my focus is going to be for the college students and the students who are in their important years of schooling, like 10th and 12th grade students. And obviously the other class students also can refer to this, not for the professionals, because in professionals, as I told you, I'll be telling you later in the video, the things are a little different already. So right, assuming that you are in your 10th board, or you're in 12th board, or in your degree or post graduation, so what happens? See, first of all, you have a certain number of hours to give for your college or for your school. Okay, so that timetable is fixed. You cannot do anything with this, either it is online or offline, as the current situation is. So you're going for those classes, or you're sitting at home and you're attending those classes. Then after that, if you think in a particular subject you require help, you join some other class. Now what is happening? A major chunk of your day is going into attending the classes. First, school or colleges classes, and then these classes where you have enrolled. If you have enrolled for one more, more than one subject, then the number of classes will increase. Now, this is something which you have to decide, that do you have this much of energy to sit continuously for so many classes, and whether your attention span will be, that much or no. Because sometimes it happens when you're physically very tired, then it is of no help. अगर आपने एक और class join कर लिया after your school or college, and there you go, and there you find that you are physically drained, because after attending so many classes it is mentally straining, and when you have to travel and go, yeah, that fatigue is also there. You hardly have any time to have your lunch, or then you rush for the other classes, and then you attend from there, and you come back home, and then you are totally drained out. Then you do not have time for anything else. So this is something a very big a drawback of joining the classes, that you do not have time for yourself. Now when I say time for yourself, I say both the things, either for self studies or for your hobbies, like you want to go out in the evening and play, you want to meet and hang around with the friends, so that time is reduced. And um, I'll not say much about meeting with friends, because वो तो हम कैसे भी manage करके निकाल लेते हैं, लेकिन that physical activity which is required, for which most of you go in the evening, if you're skipping that and going for classes, that is making you dull, and in the long term it is affecting your health. And when I say health, I'm talking about the mental health also, because involving yourself in some kind of physical activity is obviously going to increase your attention span. It is going to, make you more fit. And when your body is fit, obviously, you will be learning things faster. So at any cost, you should not ignore that. Normally it happens that in morning hours you attend your institution's classes, means schools and college classes, and in the evening hours you go, or it can be the other way around. So you have to decide upon that आप जो भी classes join कर रहे हैं उसका कितना time आप manage कर सकते हो, and are the flexible hours possible. Is it possible that according to your time your teacher is changing the timing? Most of the classes mein jab tak ki one to one classes na ho, means if you are going in a batch, then it is not possible. Normally teachers do not change the timing. Some teachers are accommodating, but that happens rarely. All the time they will not be adjusting the timing of classes according to your priorities. If you say I have to go somewhere, they'll say just miss the class. Okay, just a minute. Sorry, I was a little distracted. Yeah. So you have to think that आपका schedule कैसा है और आपके classes का schedule कैसा है. Flexibility बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं मिलती है जब तक कि आप one to one classes नहीं लेते. So this thing is very important, very crucial to decide upon whether you should join classes or not. लेकिन आपको लगता है कि नहीं, I can sacrifice this much and मैं अपना physical activity morning में कर लूँगी, या फिर during that 8 to 9 time or whatever time suits you, late evening I'll go for my physical activity. That's possible, you do. And if you can have a short nap in the afternoon and then stay awake till late and give some time for your self study, that all has to be planned accordingly. So my tip is, whenever you think of joining the classes, okay, and if your answer is yes, that yes I need classes for this particular paper, then you ask the teacher first thing that what is going to be the time. And ऐसे classes कभी भी join मत करिए जहाँ पर time frequently change होता है. See, sometimes timings change because teachers also have other engagements, so sometimes it happens they say no, this time मैं आज थोड़ा change कर रहा हूँ, या एक दो week ऐसा कुछ चलेगा, ठीक है, that कभी कभी is okay. लेकिन frequent basis पे आपको आज पता ही नहीं है कि morning में पता ही नहीं है कि शाम को मेरी class किस समय होने वाली है, कल मेरी class किस समय होने वाली है. So how are you going to plan yourself? That is very important. So you should be very, very clear with this, that what are the days on which the classes are going to happen and what are the timings of classes, because this will help you to plan your day for your self studies, for other engagements as well. So this is one thing you have to decide while answering this question, whether I need classes or no. और जहाँ पे आपको बहुत flexibility नहीं मिलती है, my suggestion will be there नहीं करिए. क्यों flexibility? In the sense कि आपको पता ही नहीं हो रहा है कि कैसे चीजें move कर रही हैं, that way. Then second thing, you should be always be very, very clear कि आपका portion कितने दिन में खत्म हो जाएगा. For example, you're going classes, because I'm from commerce stream, so I'll be giving all the examples from that. Let's say you're going for classes for, let's say, direct taxes. ठीक है, तो डायरेक्ट टैक्स का जितना भी आपका पोर्शन है, यू आर डूइंग अंडर ग्रेजुएशन सपोज, एंड यू हैव सम 5-6 chapters or 7-8 chapters to complete. So your teacher should know, at least a rough idea should be there, that approximately कितने टाइम में ये पोर्शन फिनिश हो जाएगा. If the teacher has not budgeted कि इस सब्जेक्ट के इतना क्लासेस देना है, कितने दिन में कितना पोर्शन खत्म हो जाएगा, everything is going at its own pace, then it is very, very difficult, because last में चीजें rush करनी पड़ेंगी. And last का time always should be available for you for your self study, because अगर कोई बच्चा ऐसा सोचता है कि मैं एग्जाम से एक दिन पहले तक क्लासेस लूंगा, that is foolishness. आपका पोर्शन फिनिश हो जाना चाहिए, then teacher should leave you to yourself, that you practice a lot. Obviously that correction and all should take place, that you are writing test, teacher is, I'll be talking about this in detail in this video itself, that correction assessment part should take place. But usse काफी पहले, at least 2 months before your exam, the portion should be finished. You need not to go to the classes, you need not to attend any online classes. That should happen, and your teacher should have a very good idea. Now यहाँ पे आपका रोल भी बहुत ज्यादा है। क्यों? क्योंकि अगर आपने ही क्लासेस लेट स्टार्ट किया, देन हाउ कैन टीचर फिनिश द क्लासेस? तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि नॉर्मली हमको पता चल जाता है कि हमारी सब्जेक्ट में ग्रिप आ रही है या नहीं आ रही है, हमको क्लासेस चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए आफ्टर वन एग्जाम। नाउ आई टॉक प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम्स में ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? जैसे कि आप कोई कैट का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, यू आर अपियरिंग फॉर सीए का एग्जाम, सीएस का एग्जाम और एनी अदर प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम, देन वहां पर आपके पास ये फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं होगी कि डिसाइड करो लेटर ऑन कि मुझे खुद से पढ़ लेना चाहिए या मुझे क्लासेस ज्वाइन करना चाहिए। क्योंकि एक शेड्यूल टाइम पे बैचेस स्टार्ट होते हैं, और फिर अगर आपने लेट ज्वाइन किया तो जो आपका पहले का छूट गया उसका बैकअप लेना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो यू विल हैव टू ज्वाइन द क्लासेस एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम। दिस सपोज your exams are in November, तो जिस भी टाइम पे बैचेस स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं उसी टाइम पे you will have to go and join. तो there this flexibility is not there of deciding later on. लेकिन अगर आप स्कूल में या डिग्री कॉलेजेस में हैं, so at that time you can wait for one exam to take place, normally जो unit test और internal assessments होते हैं, and if you see that your scores are not good and you think that you need classes, then you can go for later on. Also you have options of joining fast tracks where they'll be doing just brushing up or teaching you important topics, but it's better that you decide earlier with what has to be done with your papers, which papers you need classes. Then one more thing, those students of board school, classes of 10th grade and 12th grade, many of you are not very mature to take your own decisions, but you at least know very clearly that whether you can do it or no on your own. Sometimes it happens parents force करते हैं कि classes join करें। उनका force करने का reason ये होता है, उनको लगता है कि आप खुद से शायद उतने discipline नहीं हो पाएंगे, और आप क्लासेस ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपका रेगुलर बेसिस पे असेसमेंट होता रहेगा, बिकॉज जिस भी प्राइवेट ट्यूटर के पास या कोचिंग क्लासेस में आप जाएंगे वो आपको पढ़ाने के साथ साथ असेस भी करते रहेंगे, एंड दैट वे अंडर दैट प्रेशर ऑफ असेसमेंट you will study, which is largely true. It happens because you have some test and somebody is testing you, assessment की वजह से आप पढ़ाई करोगे। But if this is the only reason to join the classes कि वो discipline लेके आना है, then I can suggest कि why to go for classes? You can there are a lot of options available online where you can assess yourself on the test series basis. So go for it. हालांकि स्कूल लेवल पे बहुत ज्यादा ऑप्शंस अच्छे नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी अगर आप एक्सप्लोर करेंगे तो आपको मिल जाएगा। और you can hire a teacher, you can talk to them that they only assess you. Okay, सिर्फ आपका assessment करें, and if you feel that still some doubts are there, you can ask your school teachers, your college teachers to clarify your doubt. If you catch hold of some senior of yours or your siblings, they can also do that. So वहां पर आपको full classes for the entire year या फिर 7-8 months के classes की जरूरत शायद ना पड़े. So this should be the criteria of deciding whether you should be joining classes or not. There are many more things which will tell that classes should be taken or no. जैसे कि अगर आपका टीचर, कौन सा टीचर कहाँ क्लासेस लेनी चाहिए, वो भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक चीज है। अगर कोई बहुत फेमस है और वहां आप क्लासेस जाते हैं, तो दैट पर्सन की जो नेम है मार्केट में, उसको देख के आपको क्लासेस ज्वाइन नहीं करनी चाहिए। व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दैट, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है व्हेन यू जॉइन अ वेरी बिग कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, इट इज अनदर क्लासरूम, लेकिन इन योर क्लास व्हाई यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्लैरिफाई योर डाउट बिकॉज द स्ट्रेंथ इज सो बिग, you feel hesitated to clarify your doubts with the teacher doesn't have time to pay much personal attention to such big lots. Suppose if I talk about degree colleges, so 100-150 तक भी स्ट्रेंथ होती है कॉलेजेस में, ठीक है। वहां पर टीचर के लिए पॉसिबल ही नहीं है कि किसी को भी वो नाम से पहचाने या फिर उनके पर्सनल डाउट को कैटर करे। हो सकता है वो बोले कि इस पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे आप मेरे पास आके डाउट्स क्लियर करे, लेकिन मोस्टली वो नहीं पाता, इतना वर्कआउट नहीं करते, स्टूडेंट भी हेजिटेट करते बात में जाने के लिए। अगर आप वैसे ही किसी दूसरे क्लासरूम में चले गए टू जॉइन योर कोचिंग क्लासेस, then what is the use of such classes? So there has to be always a personal touch. Yeah, again I'll say professional classes are different over here because वहां पर आपको ऐसा ही एटमॉस्फेयर मिलेगा। 1-to-1 classes में आपको the qualified teachers will not be available. अगर आपको कोई मिल जाता है तो you're lucky enough, very good, you should go ahead for it. So these are certain things you should see before joining the classes कि आप जिस classes को join कर रहे हैं वहां पे क्या regular basis पे assessment हो रहे हैं, क्या teacher आपके doubts clarify कर रहे हैं, अगर online classes भी हो रहे हैं तो कैसे, what is the mode of clarifying the doubts, are they doing it on WhatsApp, Telegram, or conducting the online sessions on different platforms on net, so that all you have to be very clear. Okay, So these are certain things, and when should you answer all these questions? Before the academic year begins, ideally. But as I told you, in school and colleges, you have the comfort of deciding it after first exam. फर्स्ट एग्जाम के बाद भी अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, अभी मुझे सेकंड चांस देना चाहिए अपने आप को, मैं सेकंड पेपर के लिए, सेकंड असेसमेंट के लिए अपने आप को बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करके फिर टेस्ट देके फिर देखता हूँ या देखती हूँ कि मैं अभी भी नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, शैल आई गो फॉर द क्लासेस? दैट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल ओनली इफ यू आर डिसिप्लिन इन इट. आप अगर उन लोगों में से हैं जो सिर्फ प्लान बनाते हो और उन प्लान्स को कभी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर पाते, देन डोंट मेक दिस मिस्टेक, बिकॉज कमिटिंग मिस्टेक हियर विल कॉस्ट यू हाई. आपका परसेंटेज डाउन हो सकता है, यू विल फील डीमोटिवेटेड, and many other problems will take place. So अगर आपको लग रहा है कि you are not disciplined because you are the best judge, you know how you are, so discipline नहीं ला पा रहे हो, there is no mentor which is available. Mentor, when I say, it can be your parents, it can be your friend, it can be your siblings, anybody can be your mentor who can, you know, help you to push you, because many a times it happens कि हम लोग खुद से अपने आप को push नहीं कर पाते. We know exactly where the problem lies, लेकिन उस problem का solution हम नहीं ढूंढ पाते. So there has to be a buddy who can, you know, help you. It can be elderly person, can be of your age, can be anyone who can, you know, motivate you and keep you on track. This is very very important, that what exactly the teacher does. आपका परफॉर्मेंस एक्चुअली आप ही कर रहे होते हो, टीचर आपको सिर्फ पुश कर रहा होता है. तो ये सारी चीजें अपने दिमाग में रखिए, फिर आंसर करो, क्लासेस चाहिए या ना चाहिए. डोंट गो फॉर रैट रेस, क्योंकि सब लोग क्लासेस ज्वाइन करते हैं, मुझे भी क्लासेस ज्वाइन कर लेना चाहिए. दैट शुड नॉट बी द अप्रोच. डू यू रियली नीड सम काइंड ऑफ क्लासेस, देन गो. हाँ, जब मैं क्लासेस बोलती हूँ, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द एकेडमिक पार्ट. If you're doing something for self-help, self-improvement, learning some skill enhancement, don't think anything. If you have free time, you have given some exam, now you have some time in hand, or your academic year has just started and you have ample free time, go for skill development. जैसे आपको excel सीखना है, या फिर you want to learn how to email professionally, if you want to learn communication skill or any other area where your interest lies and which will help you later on in your career, don't hesitate, join the classes, join as many courses as possible on a short term basis, so that you know you're prepared for the big battle later on. Okay, so there are a lot many things I can keep for hours and hours, or I can keep talking for hours and hours on this topic, but I think I'll keep the video short only over here. If you have any doubts regarding this and regarding the questions where, you know, where should you join the classes, when should you join the classes, how to prepare the timetable and all, you can write in the comment box. I will come up with the next video on that particular topic. So for today, only this much. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep learning. Bye bye.